Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course.
And let me remind the folks out there that if you're 40 or 50 or 60 years old or older, you're going to want to subscribe to us. Right up there, Nancy, right? Hit that subscribe button because we're going to go over a lot of videos that provide information on health and fitness for you. So this is valuable stuff.
Yeah, if you want to continue to keep moving and have
healthy.
Have a fitful life and not be a couch potato.
I hope that's right, fitful.
Yeah, well, let's carry on. Let's go on with the subject, Bob.
Today we're going to show you how to make a pulley system. And the reason you're going to want to do this is if you're having trouble with your shoulder. We give out a lot of these. There's a couple ways we can do this. One, we actually just go ahead and give people a pulley system. And the reason we do that, we get them from China. They're kind of a cheap pulley system. I already broke it apart here.
Yeah.
But they're about $3, so we just give them away. But normally if you as a layperson are going to buy a pulley system, it's going to run 20 to 30 bucks online.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to show you how to make a pulley system. And just to give you a couple examples in which you might use it, you might use it if you have a frozen shoulder, which tend to last a long time, and you want to make sure you're keeping motion in your shoulder while you're...
And we have a video with details on a frozen shoulder.
Yeah, we do. But a pulley system, it's this type of thing. You're using one arm to help the other arm, kind of assisted range of motion.
If you have problems reaching into the cupboard because of a stiff arm, I mean, that would be an example of a functional reason to do it.
Another one would be if you have a rotator cuff tear, and you're trying to get back to getting some of the strength back in there, and you can't lift it on your own yet.
Right. That's something you would want to go on under the guidance of your therapist.
Sure. But another one which is very common, is arthritis in the shoulder. And there's a mistaken belief that a lot of people think when you have arthritis in a joint that you don't want to move it. And actually, nothing could be further from the truth.
Right.
If you don't move an arthritic joint, it'll get worse. And they've proven that through studies.
Sure.
So you actually want to keep it moving within a range of it not really hurting.
Right.
And so a lot of times when we have people work pulley systems, we just have them work down here and then every so often stretch it up.
Right.
But just that very movement helps keep the joint more healthy.
Keeps the fluid moving in there.
Yeah, keeps the fluid,
keeps
the
the nutrients
fluid,
going.
and keeps nutrients going. So, Brad, can we just go over here and show a pulley system here first? And this one's kind of an elaborate one.
This one hangs over the door. You can purchase this online through a medical supply place. If you Google it, I'm sure you can get to one over the door so that you can go on. It has two pulleys. This one here costs about $30, and I'm not happy with it at all for the price. I'd much rather make my own.
Look at it squeak.
Squeaks. It's just functionally it works, but you can certainly make a better one if you got anybody handy around the house.
Yeah, and this is kind of a double pulley
cheaper
system.
too.
And quite often you just need really is one pulley.
Yeah, I
And
don't know
some
why they have two on there.
nylon rope. So we can come back here, Brad, we can just talk about this real quickly. So what you're going to first do is you're going to get a pulley, what do they call it, a utility pulley, Brad? You know all these.
Well, you just go to the hardware store, any of the big box, Home Depot, Menards, or whatever, and you just ask them where their pulleys are, and you'll find some nice steel or cast iron.
Brittany, do you know what it costs? Brittany, our student here, works seminars, you know what the cost of a utility pulley is?
You can get them for $3.99.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I just bought one because I made one for my brother-in-law.
So they got a nice, this is a cheap pulley that is, I don't know, there's almost like plastic in there, but what you're going to do is the pulley system is going to have a little loop on the top, and you can actually loop some nylon rope through there.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened to my scissors? Oh, there it is. Oh, don't throw that.
No, it wasn't.
So you can actually cut it, and you got a knot in there already. Yeah, I want you to show this. So you cut this, you attach it to the pulley, and now you have this knot here. And what you do is, come on over here, you just close the door on it like this, and this part's attached to your pulley system, so that's going to stay in place now. Does that all make sense? That clear as mud, as one of my instructors used to say. You're going to show how it works?
Yeah, we might as well. So pretty. So there's the pulley, that thing with Bob made the nice knot. I'm going to put 2 1/2 inches in there to secure it. Okay.
All right, so that we got the little string holding the pulley system. Now you're going to take a longer piece of rope, which we don't have right now, but a longer piece of nylon rope, because that's got the kind of the smooth, slippery surface, right? And you're going to feed it through on the pulley. Okay, and what kind of length are we going to need here, Brad?
I would probably about 3 feet or 4 feet.
I'd say I'd go longer than shorter.
Yeah, because you can always shorten
You
it.
can always shorten it, exactly, maybe even 5 feet. It depends on how you're going to make the handles. If you're going to make the handles, so you're going to have this now. Brad used PVC pipe, right?
Yeah, half-inch PVC pipe. I cut it about 4 inches long, and then I wish I would have known you were going to do this. I would have brought it long.
But if you can't do that, you can go ahead and make your own little loop.
Right.
Just tie a loop in there.
I'm a half-inch person, so I don't know if you're a knot person, if you have a favorite knot, but just like
A what knot?
half-inch.
Half hitch?
Hitch. H-I-T-C.
Oh, half hitch.
Yes. The nice thing about it is they slide, it's like tying your shoelace twice in a row. So you just make a loop on whoever you can, get someone handy that can make a loop. You probably go on YouTube and find knot tying, I'm sure. And there's a handle that'll go up to the pulley, around the pulley, and then...
If it's hard, you can put a washcloth in there if you don't have your PVC piping.
You're not putting that much force on it anyways, so...
So you got your pulley system, you hook it up over the door, make sure it's on a door that someone's not going to be coming through, otherwise you're going to get knocked in the head by your pulley. And I would say, I generally have people start off for a couple minutes, seeing how they're doing it. And the big thing when you're using the pulley system, you're really going to want to have good posture. I mean, you're going to really want to emphasize being upright, because if you start going like this, you're going to start getting impingement at the shoulder. So you can start off with 2 minutes and eventually over time work up to even 5 minutes. And for people who have rehabbing, I even have them do it 3 times a day.
Sure.
Especially if they're having some arthritic pain.
If they don't respond negatively to it, there's no...
Right, and that's the whole thing. You're looking for symptoms to make sure that that they're not getting excessive pain with it.
While you're doing it, you should never have any sharp pain, and say after you do it for 5 minutes, it felt good while you're doing it, but then let's say 2 hours later, your shoulders are so sore.
Yeah, then you overdid it.
Overdid it.
And same thing if it hurts the next day yet too, you've overdone it. So little guidelines for you.
Here, I've got this, Bob, so we can give them a better idea how a finished product is.
We'll take this one
Oh,
off.
this isn't really, this is all, yeah. So you got your little pulley you bought down there at Menards, and you got your little knot and the rope tie.
We'll see Brittany and Menards. Is that in La Crosse or on Alaska? What is that?
There's an Alaska.
You get your knot, so it
She's
hangs
going
all the
across
way over there. Close it in there. Here's the homemade loop for one hand, and then we have you can use a piece of wood like this.
Or PVC.
And obviously this rope is too short, but, you know, here we go.
And generally I have people sit with a chair facing away, and obviously this is going to be too short, but they can go like this, and then if they even have a TV or something, they can just sit up like this and hook up. So, all right. Anything else you want to say, Brad?
No, homemade pulleys are great, and like I said, typically if you got someone handy, you're going to make a better one than you're going to buy for $30, probably for like $5 or $6
Yeah,
or $8.
excellent. The pulley is the key.
Yeah.
Having a good pulley. So, all right. Thanks a lot.